What's up, everybody? Welcome to How Reroll. Today we have a special one-shot. As we said before, it's in aid of, or inspired by Gary Gygax Day, which is officially today, July 27th. So we are going to do something a little different. Still going to be playing, going to have some fun. But I will be your Dungeon Master as always. We're going to go through, but we're going to not only introduce the players, but give them an opportunity to kind of tell you who they are playing this evening, seeing as you've never met these characters before. I know probably some of you watched them roll them up on Monday, so some of you already may have an idea. But Red Kitten, thanks for the resub, 11 months, and there were a couple of resubs before that.
Thanks, guys.
Shabby Ren, thank you. Love you for that resub as well, buddy. And I'll tell you who resubbed prior to the show and thank them as well. While I'm looking at that, so yeah, we have with us Spook. She can introduce herself and let you know what she's playing this evening. Ninja, thanks for that resub.
I am the Dragon Spooker, and tonight, for a Gary Gygax Day, I am playing a human paladin. He's about 20 years old, and his name is Auric Blade.
Alrighty. What alignment is Auric?
Duh. Lawful good.
Oh my god, the first lawful good paladin on the show. This should be fun. I'm so excited. I love it. I'm so excited. Let's see. We had over the helping. He subscribed or resubscribed earlier as well. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right, Jane. What do you have for us this evening?
Hi guys. This evening I will be playing a male halfling rogue named Hubert Shrimp LaBouffe, excuse me. He's 25. He is 3 foot 1 inch tall, and he's very good at being a rogue. I think he's true neutral.
True neutral. That'll be fun. All right, and Shagget, what are you playing for us this evening, buddy?
I am playing a gnome wizard by the name of Zale Gastig.
Say that again.
Zale Gastig.
Gastig. And this is why I've just put Zale on the sheet. Or on the
You gotta make that painful noise at the end.
Gastig.
That's a name brought to me by Gorban. He basically said, just scramble your name. And that's what I did. So Shagget, that's Gastig.
Oh, there you go. Now there's a reason for that. And I'm going to probably drop a few little bits of hidden knowledge on you guys. Some of you may know it, some of you may not. Thank you, Shamiran, for the kind donation. We appreciate that, buddy. And seeing as we haven't really started yet, we will go ahead and read that immediately. Today is a special day, and I'm glad that you're here to make it that much better. We're glad you're here with us, buddy.
Aww, thank you.
Yeah, D&D is just a game. But it isn't just a game. And for me personally, I started dabbling in Dungeons & Dragons when I was a wee lad of 10 or 11 years old back in 1978, 79. And I have had so many amazing memories and met so many amazing people. K-Slow, thanks for the resub. Much love for that. Appreciate that. Keep spamming your hype and spam your pants off for our resubs, guys.
KSLO. Thank you.
You know, there's no game that I've ever played that has given me what Dungeons & Dragons has. So to me, I have a very, very deep, fond passion for it. You know, so it's one of those reasons why I think today matters more to me than it might to some, because Gary Gygax matters more to me than he did to some. But going back to the scrambling of the name, some of you guys might know that there are some spells in Dungeons & Dragons, such as Tensor's Floating Disc. Some of those spells, like there's Digby, who has some spells as well. Some of those spells come to exist because, for example, Tensor was Ernie Gygax's character. And when they were playtesting Greyhawk, when they playtested Castle Greyhawk, Ernie was a wee lad, and Tensor was his character. And right near the beginning, him and his little sister, Elise, so I think you got like a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old are the first playtesters for Castle Greyhawk. They came across a chest that had like 3,000 copper pieces. And they were like, okay, we take the treasure. And Gary was like, okay, how? You can't lift this chest, it weighs a ton. So they ended up leaving an awful lot of treasure behind. So Gary's son was like, I'm going to make a spell so that doesn't happen again. So he made Tensor's floating disc.
So cool.
Now the thing with it, Tensor is actually an anagram of Ernest. So that was the whole point. So when Garrett was talking and I said, Shagget was like, I wonder what I'm going to name my character. I said, you should use an anagram like they did back then. And I think that's exactly what he did. I didn't even realize that that's what it was because of how it came out pronounced.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, I intentionally mispronounced it because I didn't want to be super on the nose, but his first name is an anagram too, Zale.
Right.
Come on, guys.
Exactly.
Alec. Oh.
Dude. I was thinking of
Mine's
going
an
with
anagram,
Zila,
too.
with Zila, but he's a male character. So.
Not mine. I just type random words into meanings of names until
There
I
you go.
find something that means something.
importance
Like Auric
of being
means
So this evening, we are going to be running a
milk
section
powder.
from a very early written adventure. This adventure was written by Gary Gygax himself. Not many were. But this was originally first printed in December 1979. I think it got published in 80. And when it first came out, it was like a 32-page booklet with like an outer folder, some maps and stuff like that. What's up? The cover art was done by Jim Rusloff, and basically it was a very kind of basic image of some would-be heroes charging towards cave entrances in some hills. The adventure itself was kind of designed to be played in multiple parts, and it's kind of a very sandbox adventure in which the new heroes, because this is designed for levels 1 to 3, the new heroes arrive at the Keep on the Borderlands, which is like the last bastion of civilization before you get to the wilds. And they're there to try to make a name for themselves. And from there, they can go off and they can hear different rumors and learn different facts and go off on various different adventures. And that was the whole concept. So originally, it was actually designed to be included with the basic Dungeons & Dragons box set. And I think from 79 to 82, that's where you could find it. But later, it was actually kind of reprinted separately, and it was removed from the box set at a later date. So it depends on when you bought the box set, depends on whether you got this. The module number, because back then modules all had little code numbers, this was actually officially called B2. And as I said, it was produced by TSR Games. It was put out from Lake Geneva, and this particular one was written by Gary Gygax himself. Now, it is entirely too big to run this entire adventure in a one-shot, so we are going to run just a section of it. So we've got a little bit of a preface that I'm going to give you guys prior to, and then we're going to get things started. So let's go ahead and open up some windows so you can see the map areas. And let me just remove these covers. Alrighty. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start things off with our heroes, as they have already found the keep to the Borderlands. They've been there about a week. They've been gathering information, getting supplies, familiarizing themselves with the area. So they have done that over the last couple of weeks. The Borderlands is an inhospitable place. The Keep offers the only real base of operations for our would-be heroes. They're very green, but eager to make a name for themselves. They They have overheard that a rich merchant was taken hostage by a band of orcs a few days from the keep. He is one of the few brave enough to bring supplies and deliver mail this far west. His son has put up a hefty ransom for his safe return, and after some negotiations, our heroes have agreed to rescue him for the total party sum of 400 gold pieces. They can haggle amongst themselves who wants what. You guys have traveled 2 days, carefully picking your way northwest, and have tracked the orcs to a cave entrance against the side of a grass-covered cliff. Even though none of you are really gifted trackers, the orcs clearly took a lot of the merchandise that they stole. You had found the cart, but the cart's wheels had been smashed off. All of the supplies and belongings that the merchant had were missing. So you were able to kind of ascertain the reason you found these tracks and were able to follow them is most of the orcs were carrying very heavy merchandise. So the tracks were deep and easy to follow, even for somebody not overly skilled at doing so. The merchant's son, Robert Normand, has given you guys 200 gold pieces in advance and promises the other 200 when you return. You are looking for his father, Thomas Normand. As we join our heroes, they have just arrived at the entryway to the Orc Caves. Okay, so yeah, you guys have approached pretty stealthily. The entrance looks like a fairly large initial cave entrance, but it goes back very quickly and narrows into probably not much more than a 10 to 20 foot wide cavern. There are 2 large stone pillars, naturally formed, that kind of divide the entranceway, so you can kind of like squeeze into the left, squeeze into the right, or go through the middle. It's almost like the natural rock formation of this particular cave entrance has kind of like formed itself in some weird, eloquent fashion to where you can see the massive wide pillars. Each one is about 10 foot wide that comes down from the ceiling, slightly twists, and then forms itself at the bottom. You guesstimate that it's possibly the formation of centuries of moisture kind of going up, coming down, or whatever. So it's kind of possibly like stalagmites and stalactites that have slowly over time met and thickened. All right, the darkness is ahead of you. What do you wish to do?
Psst, Auric.
Yes?
Auric, what are you going to do with your share of the pot?
Really? Is it about the money for you? Of course it is.
I'm just really excited. You guys ready?
I was born ready. Cliche.
Sail?
Well, go in. You're
Stop.
big. You're big. Go.
Let me look around first.
Oh,
Back up.
yes, of course.
Back up.
Okay, so Auric kind of boldly goes up and stands in the entrance. Moments
boy.
later, Shrimp is going to kind of like try to squeeze his way in front.
This is my territory. And I'm gonna just look around and see if I see anything trap-like or,
Anything
vines
trap-like?
that are gonna pull at my feet or rocks that are gonna hit us if we step through
traps.
this gate.
Yes, orcs would be dishonorable and use traps. Cowards.
I would think that the traps would be a little bit more easy to spot, like just big things that just fall.
Well, sometimes they're not so easy, so just let me look around.
Okay, Shrimp.
All right. So do you have the ability to search for traps?
I do.
In which case, I do believe you are allowed to use your search skill and apply it to such. Oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
Come on.
Is that applied
That's
to
cheating, man.
Well, you know what? I forgot to start the betting, didn't I?
No.
So that does apply.
It does?
So, well, you can have the 20 because you legit rolled it. So I'm going to do this. I just realized I totally forgot to do it. So I'm going to just do this. All right. Let me make this.
It's actually probably pretty smart to vote for Jane. She's probably going to roll the most.
All right. Okay, we're going to start the betting. And let me see here. If you'd like to bet on who is going to roll the second natural 20 of the night, you can do so right now. Exclamation point. Bet followed by 0 for Spook, 1 for Jane, 2 for Shaggy, or 3 if you think no one's going to roll another one. Hey, all I can say is I owe you, Jane, so you can have it.
Yes.
Yay!
I get it.
Natural 20!
Okay, there's your one.
What do my beady halfling eyes see?
Beady halfling eyes.
Okay. You have, let's see, our gnome friend has low light vision, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he can see fairly well into the cave entrance. You're obviously looking at the entryway itself, looking for tripwires that might be laying across between the two pillars, or checking to see if there's any odd pressure plates. You give it a thorough check, and after a while, with all the scuff marks that you see going in and out of the cave, you feel it's fairly likely to assume these orcs are probably either too dumb or don't give a shit enough to worry about trying to trap the entryway.
Okay. Okay. Stick to the walls. So far, I don't see anything.
To the walls?
Yes, we don't want to just prance in the middle.
I
I
think
look
he
like
does.
an idiot?
Well, he kind of does. He kind of looks like the prancing type. I'm going to point at Arik.
Are you with the prancing type, Arik?
You big feet, they prance. You know, they
There's two
move.
types of people in this world. Those who dance, those who don't.
Stop.
Well, Arik is
I
wearing
dance
like
if I want
half
to,
plate
but I
and carrying
don't
a big
want to.
shield, so he doesn't look too prancy, really.
Just stick to the sides of the cave. Let's go.
You expect me to skulk? Skulking is what rogues do.
Be like me. Be more like me. Let's go.
I'd rather die.
All right.
Take out my two short swords and
So
walk in.
for my cast, if you have not yet done so, make sure you turn off the actual stream so that you can see chat, but not anything, because of course it's a dungeon.
okay.
So I don't want you to have it spoilt for you by seeing anything you shouldn't see. So
Did it.
there you go. Alrighty.
Oh god, everything's black.
We
Here we
gotta
go.
find ourselves, right?
Oh, there we are.
Yep. there we are.
Everything's okay. So
I
yeah,
walked
find the
through.
little entryway that you can see, and I'm going to zoom in. All right. So, as I said, it kind of very quickly narrows down and in to a much tighter corridor. Just for your own reference, squares in here are they should be 10s. Sorry, let me change that to 10s. Alrighty, there you go. 10-foot squares. So yes, the cave entrance itself, as you walk in, narrows down quite significantly to only about 10 foot wide and about 8 to 9 feet tall. Plenty of room for Shrimp and Zale. Not a whole lot of headroom above for Auric.
So Zale's gonna approach to be like side next to you, and he's just gonna be like, "Well, this is exciting." And then from his bowler hat he has on, you're gonna hear a ribbit. He's gonna be like, "Quiet, Froggy, quiet." Okay, go.
Keep that thing quiet.
Yeah, shut up. Go.
All right,
Or gesture.
I'm gonna move forward, like put my hand back to them, like, let me go first, always. And I'm gonna move up, looking for anything
Okay. Are you
scary as we go.
Okay, you just
Trying to look
walking
for
kind of
traps.
cautiously, or okay, so you're going to search for traps as you go forward. Are you
Yes.
trying to sneak at all, or
Yes, definitely. Even though it probably doesn't matter because of
well, if you're
Auric.
staying that close to Auric,
Yeah, I'm sort of like, I seem to think that I'm stuck up against the wall and being quiet, but I'm totally not at all.
you're like scraping against the wall.
yeah, I mean, Auric's probably not being overly loud, but by your
Move
definition,
stiffly.
as you lay each of your halfling big feet slowly down upon the floor, behind you, you can hear. Chink, chink.
I'm definitely going to be moving silently as well. Oh shit, maybe not.
Okay. Yeah, nope, you're not moving silently at all. You're making as much noise as Auric, basically.
What did you roll?
A one. Okay. As you do so, suddenly you hear like a thump and a oh!
Ooh.
As you look down and realize that you just kind of like, your toe went, as you're trying to be quiet, you just kicked a very large boulder, and your big toe is like throbbing in pain. Not enough to cause any real damage, but enough for you to have accidentally let out a very low.
Is this me? Or
You with your one.
with my one? Okay,
Seriously?
got it.
Dale, what is it? Have you been stuck?
Shh.
Everyone make a listen check for me.
Okay.
This is going wonderfully.
Alrighty. Okay. Zale, over the pain of your own foot, as everyone's attention is kind of drawn and focused on Zale for a moment, over the pain, you, out of the corner of your right ear, the very corner of it, just a very small amount of sound, you thought you heard what sounded like chairs being scraped along the ground in the distance, quickly moving, like somebody just pushed chairs back from a table, and
Okay.
not quietly or carefully, but rather hastily.
Ow!
Shit.
I'm sorry, but I heard something. They're coming. I'm sorry. Ow!
Right. Do we have a strategy? What's our strategy?
Send the big
Defeat
one.
the evil.
The big one.
Big one, big one.
Ow! Ow!
Are you gonna just tell me if you're gonna do some magical spell? I need to jump out of the way. Let's go. Hurry. And then I move forward past this
Okay, hold on.
area.
Yeah, let me reveal some to you then.
Which way? This way. Wait, where did you hear the noise?
Right.
I'm gonna point to the direction I heard it. It was just to the right, right?
Yeah.
You said right ear. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna silently go behind this little divot here and
I'm gonna hide behind Auric.
Okay.
I was
take a
thinking
peek
behind
around the
Auric.
corner.
All right.
I will shield you with my glory.
As you peek around the corner, you will witness. Let me show you here.
Oh, jeez.
What appears to be 4 large, lumbering, cumbersome orcs. Each one is armed with 2 spears. They kind of have, both of the spears are clutched within both, like in both hands, so they're walking along with the 2 spears together, cautiously making their way down to investigate whatever the strange sound that they recently heard was. No sooner as you peer around the corner, they stop, look at each other rather startled. Clearly they have seen you. What do you wish to do?
Run. My 40 feet for the entire move. So
okay.
Okay, well, probably
How far
not
do you
hope.
wanna
I'm
run?
gonna run down this way, and I'm gonna find any place where I can kind of like hide behind something.
You can,
I don't know.
Right at the very entrance way,
Can.
you know, you can kind of tuck into a little nook right there. That'll be fine. Okay, so Zale
You
and
probably
Auric,
just see me going.
you just suddenly see Shrimp come running back out, fleeing
Damn it.
right past you, and apparently didn't say a single word. What do you guys want to do?
The rogue flees.
About the time that you have said that, you are suddenly aware of 4 large orcs. Let me move them over. That have kind of like sidestepped around the entranceway from the right. As they do so, each one passes all of the, like, basically takes the 2 spears to their right hand, takes one of them with their left, and begins to raise them poised, about to hurtle their spears in your direction. It smells like initiative to me.
I think you're right.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
I rolled another 20, guys.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
I rolled another 20.
Natural 20!
All right, if you bet on Jane. Now I feel better, because it means that anybody that was going to bet on you probably bet on you the first time and probably would have done anyway. So there you go. All right, so Jane up to 2. Jane does
Yay.
really well on one-offs. Do you notice that?
I do.
She really does. Like, kind of dumb.
Alrighty. Okay, Jane. So you have a 20 initiative.
Yeah.
Zale with an 18. Auric with a 14. And we'll roll for some orc. And they get a straight D20 roll. On a 13. Okay, so they are going last. Okay, so, Shrimp. So yeah, you fled past them, got all the way to the back of, near the cave mouth entrance, and then kind of crouched behind a large boulder that you realize is probably the one that Zale just stumped his toe on.
Yeah.
No, you
As
said
you can
boulder.
see,
Is it
the
a boulder
orcs
to them
all
or?
poised to hurl their spears in your direction. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna. Well, we're really not that far. That's a cave entrance, right?
The cave entrance is right behind you. Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to use my sling and shoot at one of them.
And you know what? Let me just do something here, just to make
Sure.
it. Let me go ahead and do this. As I described the cave entrance to you a certain way.
Okay,
Here we go. Hold on.
that's true. Okay, gotcha.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
that makes more sense.
Okay, yeah, that's more how the cave entrance is.
Okay, so I'm going to use my sling and first just shoot at one of the middle ones.
All right. You rear back. A stone hurtles past past Auric and Zale, and it hits one of the orcs.
Oops, I rolled twice for some reason.
And
Take the.
for 2 points of damage. Okay, your small stone hits this guy right here, kind of cuffs him off the side of the head as the orc is like about to throw his spear, and he's like, "Ow!"
And then I'm gonna say to my 2 allies, "Make them come to us!" And I'm gonna hide behind the
Okay.
entrance, the
Hide behind
boulder
the rock.
there.
All right, Zale.
I'm going to pat Auric on the butt and say, "I'm getting out of here." What Trip said, and I'm gonna turn, and I'm literally gonna use my full movement action to run out this way. So I'm gonna be on this side of the cave entrance.
Okay, so you and Shrimp are both able to kind of squeeze down either the left or the right side. Auric, being big and bulky, kind of has to go through the middle. Not really much room for him to squeeze down through. Okay, so Auric, your cowardly companions have fled from you. What do you wish to do? Tactical retreat or cowardice?
I'm actually going to step forward a few feet
Okay.
and position my shield out in front of me.
All right.
Big oaf.
Alright!
We came here to do a
Just for
job.
Smart, not stupidly.
I'm too valorous to flee.
You have the run feet for a reason.
All right. Okay, you do so. You stand up and bravely pronounce your presence.
God.
To which you are welcomed to a shower of spears.
No.
Wow.
Okay, the four spears
Wow.
come flying out of the dark. Two of them miss you completely. One of them hits your shield at a awkward angle and snaps. The bottom part of the spear just hits the ground. The other part hits the wall. The last of the spears just goes into the actual shield itself. All of the orcs kind of look at each other as they then grab their remaining spear and poise them ready to charge. Alrighty, Shrimp. That was appropriate.
I'm gonna hold my action to see if they charge any of towards me and Zale. And if they do happen to run past, I would obviously sneak attack them from the side.
Alright, so you're going to hide behind the thing. If either one of them comes by you from either side, you're going to want to sneak attack. Okay. Zale.
I am seeing the stupid paladin.
I'd like to refer to it as brave, but there you go.
I'm gonna peek out this main entrance, move over. Seeing this paladin not do anything, I'm going to cast Grease. And I know it looks like a mess, but it's just a copy of the thing. I gotta fix it. But I'm casting it right on, basically where they're standing.
Alright, okay, so should they happen to come charging forward, let's go ahead and give you some grease. What is the,
Well, 25, maybe, this 5 to 3 is 15. So actually, it's kind of going to be over here. I don't think I can reach over them fully. But I'm doing it anyway.
Okay, so how much?
This is so in front of Auric.
I forgot it was close range. Yes.
Oh shoot! What if he charges? Oh god.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of. I mean, 25 plus 15. So it's like right here.
All right. So what the
There's a 10-foot square.
Okay. So you're dumping the 10-foot square basically between Auric and the orc?
I can just make that range, yes.
Okay. Alright. The big pile of magical grease materializes upon the floor.
I would actually probably have to move over here and make that range.
Now, Auric, of course, it's pretty damn dark in here, so... Just gonna say, it's probably... I will, if you want to, go ahead and give me a spot check before you do anything. If you get 15 or higher, you suddenly, your peripheral will see the big pile of grease suddenly appear and go...
Sorry.
If not, you're unaware of its presence. Oh dear, yeah, no. So, without being told or warned by Zale that he was going to do that, you are woefully unaware that there is a huge, big pile of grease directly in front of you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take a step further out into here, and I'm actually walking up a bit, but he did say bring them to us, so
Okay.
I wasn't planning on charging, and I'm glad that I wasn't. Have at ye, villains!
All right. Okay, so you're stepping... So would you say you're stepping into the grease at all, or no?
Well, I mean, if that's a representation right here of where it's at,
Yeah,
no,
then
I'm,
probably.
like, right
Okay.
in front of it, though.
All right, so you're directly in front of it. All right.
As long as I don't step forward, I should be okay, but...
Okay, so yeah, you step up and make your proclamation. With that, the 4 orcs do indeed charge forward towards... Let me do this. Make my life a little easier here. There we go. Alright. So the 4 orcs are going to come running forward one by one, and obviously unaware of the grease. The first 3 that get there, they can't all fit, so this one won't quite make it through. Alrighty, so yeah, they are charging through the grease. They must make a saving throw.
For my level, from what I cast, it's 15.
A DC 15 reflex save, which they get no bonuses at all, so it's straight D20 rolls. I'm just gonna put that over here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and roll it then. The 3 reflex saves, 2 of them succeed. 1, however, does not. Okay, so the 2 outside ones, for the sake of argument, they charge forward. The momentum pretty much, even though their feet kind of slide, they're really not off balance as they come zooming directly towards Auric and will attempt to stab at thee with their spears. All right. Auric stands piously and defiant as he uses his shield to parry off both of the spear blows. The one in the center, however, falls flat on his ass and goes zooming forward. So,
Zooming forward, slip and slide.
so basically, he is technically prone, but as he is was charging, he hits the grease and is sliding forward.
Roll for how far he goes.
Well, no, because the grease...
I might have my weapon like this. He just slides right into it.
Auric pretty much specified he was right there at the very edge. So as this thing comes plowing forward, Auric, you're going to make a reflex save to jump out of the way of the flying orc if you wish, or you can let him slam into you. It's up to you. As you see the orc fly across the ground directly towards you at rapid speed, do you instinctively leap to the side, or do you want to just brace yourself and let him slam into you, really?
I probably would jump to the side, actually.
Alright, reflex
If
save
I couldn't,
then.
if I didn't have enough sense to, like,
Okay.
actually swing at him or anything, yeah, I would do
Reflex
that.
DC 13 and easy. Okay. Right, you've managed to sidestep just enough so the orc goes flying. Oh, the orc goes flying past you and lands here next to you. He is technically prone and he is coming to your range, so I will allow you a attack of opportunity on him if you wish.
Of course. I think it's this one.
Scimitar.
It should do my additional attack bonus by itself. I haven't actually tested any of this, so...
That's a 19.
Ooh.
Not confirmed, though.
But it's not confirmed, but it is definitely a solid hit. but it did.
2.
Do you have no? So you only have a +1 damage bonus.
I think.
I think you do.
All right, then yes, you hit it for 2.
Awesome.
Okay, you put a large gash in the orc's upper right forearm as it slides towards you. Okay. Seeing his friend slip and slide, this orc is actually just going to sidestep a fraction. And you can see him holding the spear. He's like contemplating whether he wants to hurl the thing at you or not. But then he seems to think twice about it and just stops and points the spear out in a threatening manner. All
That'll
right.
show me.
Shrimp.
Yeah. Okay, the one that's prone, like, what direction is he looking in? On his back or on his...
He's basically on his ass. He's kind of sat up. And as he was sitting up is when he got gashed across the arm. So he's looking in your direction, but currently his gaze and focus is firmly on Auric.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my whole movement to sneak kind of behind this one and then against the wall, probably to about...
Okay. Alright, give me a
There.
sneak roll.
Alrighty.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I'm very, very sneaky, sir.
S-N. Where is it? S. Sneak.
Oh, if you're looking for sneak,
Oh,
you're
wait.
not going to find sneak.
Oh, what is it? Let me see here. What is it? Move silently.
It's move silently.
There it is.
Yeah. Alright, 13. Alright.
Okay.
Quietly, stealthily creep up the side of the wall, hoping the orcs do not see you. Zale, my friend, what do you wish to do?
So I am going to be casting Minor Image,
Okay.
Yes.
and I am going to be casting it from my peripheral. I can basically see, like, right here.
Yeah, you can see a clear line.
I'm going to be casting the image of a dwarf with a gigantic battle axe. And he's going to appear and go, "Rah!" Like he's going to attack them like you got a flank off. And after I cast that, I'm going to be saying, "Flank!"
Okay, you want a dwarf with a mighty
Flank!
battle axe, do you?
Well, you can give me a dwarf, like a warrior dwarf, a fighter dwarf, to appear
Nice.
behind.
That's awesome.
No,
Bye, Heronius!
I'll give you what you asked for, because I like to be nice.
Do you?
So he's just screaming. He's like, "Ah!" You know.
All right. Okay. So, yeah,
It is-
because it can make noise, but it can actually deliver words. So as long as it's not an attempt to be eligible, that is fine. Okay.
Ah,
Willpower.
Oh, yes, good dwarf flank.
Yeah, if they choose to interact with it, they can make a willpower save to try to
Which will be 17.
ignore the thing. Yeah. Okay. So you do that. It suddenly appears immediately. This orc that held its action, it stood there with the thing. As soon as it sees the dwarf, it's going to try to stab it.
Flank, no, duck!
All right. It lunges at the dwarf, but in surprise and alarm, it actually missed the target. Any of you speak Orcish?
wait, I think I might. Let me double check though. Yes,
dwarf is
I do,
making-
I do.
Okay, so the rest of you hear a guttural grumbling, but Shrimp, you hear an orc. You're really not sure which one said it from where you are, but you hear one of the orcs says, "They've snuck behind us! Look out!"
I actually speak Orc too. I think.
Oh, well then you heard it as well. Okay, so Auric, what do you wish to do?
I'm gonna hit the one that's beside me again.
Okay, he's still, he is not up yet, so he still counts as prone. You get +4 to hit him.
Oh, I didn't add that last time, but I guess it didn't really matter. Ugh.
Yeah, no.
Great.
Okay, Arik, you swipe at him with your scimitar. As you do so, he just leans his head back, and the scimitar just goes right across his face, almost like in Orc Matrix style. Alrighty.
I'm not built to do damage. Where's everybody else?
All right, Arik, that's your attack. So now it's the orcs. Okay, the one laying on the ground, I'm going to make a spot check for him. I get a +1 spot. Okay, he has not seemed to have noticed Shrimp moving up. So instead, he just, from his seated position, attempts to stab Arik in the leg with his spear. What is Arik's AC?
18.
Okay, alright. Now, is that including a shield? What is his AC
Yes,
without
it would
the
be
shield?
16 without a shield.
Okay, good. So, okay, that makes sense. He still didn't hit you. Okay, the other two, where they are going to try and stab at thee as well. Or actually, this first one is going to try to stab at you.
That's a
He
hit.
will actually hit. This one is going to turn... And he's going to take a step because he's too stupid not to. So he has to make a... Oh, but he manages to succeed. Okay, so one of them hits you with the spear. You feel the stinging bite as the spear digs into your lower right thigh for 7 points of damage. Okay, the remaining two orcs are attacking the dwarf. Okay, they are going to make wisdom checks. And I believe the
17.
orcs, they get a -2 on that. What's the duration on your image?
The duration of the image is... It would last... it's concentration. So, duration, concentration...
Okay, so basically all the time you are, that's what you're doing, you're okay.
That's the only... Yeah, I'm not...
Yeah, okay.
It's concentration
All right,
plus
they
2
both
rounds.
stab at him.
So it's 2 rounds.
And both of them spear into him. But of course, nothing seems to really happen. Failing their wisdom checks, the dwarves are both like, look at each other and they say,
He's using some kind of disgusting dwarf magic. Stab him harder.
Funny. I stifle my laughter.
okay, while you're stifling your laughter, Shrimp, what do you want to do now?
I'm going to sneak up 5 feet, so
Okay.
I'm just right there.
That will put you in a sneak attack position.
Yes. Do I get flanking for that?
You
since
do,
she's-
because Arik is right there, so that's +2 to hit as well.
Alright, so I use my short sword. And I will attempt to sneak.
Ooh,
I did
and
it.
you successfully managed to jab your sword into the side of the orc. How much damage can you do? Huh? How much damage?
That's 1d4 plus 2d6.
Ow! 13! Okay, suddenly out of the dark, a flashing glimpse of a blade comes and rams right through the orc's ribcage as it's sitting there. It goes in really quickly and slides out really quickly. The orc kind of looks down, touches its left side, stares at its hand as it's dripping with blood, as it kind of looks up, looks around, and just for a moment catches a glimpse of Shrimp's gaze as everything just kind of fogs over as the orc slumps to the ground dead.
Yeah, that's what I call a shrimp cocktail. That's my catchline. How about that? Just thought of it. I'm so original, guys. So he's dead? Alright.
Oh yeah,
I guess I
you
don't have to do my
massacred
second
that
attack.
orc. He is more than dead. All right, Zale, what do you wish to do?
Well, it's concentration plus 2 rounds, so I just cast it, so I have 2 rounds with this being in effect, but I have to concentrate to maintain it.
Okay, so this is the last round then.
This was the first round, right? Or the second?
Well, they've attacked the orc.
Okay, so last
He
round
appeared,
it can be...
they stabbed at him
Got it.
once and missed, then they both stabbed at him and hit, so that's 2 rounds.
So can I use my crossbow to make an attack, or is concentration just like full-on maneuvering it and making
basically, yeah, you can absolutely use the concentration. I mean, you can use your crossbow to attack, but then, of course, he'll be gone.
Okay, right. So I'm just going to maintain it and kind of...
Okay, it's going to be gone
walk
at the
up a
end
little
of
bit.
this round anyway.
Well, yeah, they get
Okay.
another turn with it,
that's
right?
fine, yeah. Alrighty. Auric. Unfortunately, the orc that was in range is dead, so... By now, I'm pretty sure you figured out that there is some unpleasant stuff up front. What is the duration of your unpleasant stuff, incidentally? What's the duration of your sticky goo?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, hang on. Spook's asking me a question.
It is a 3 rounds.
Okay.
3 rounds. 3 beautiful rounds. So it's another round 2. It'll dissipate.
That's a
as well.
hypothetical, of course, score.
Okay.
Since I don't really know.
Okay, so basically what that does... it's basically the effect of a detect good spell. So
them being vulnerable to it, I don't understand what that means.
to an overwhelming good aura. It really isn't going to make... Let's see. One second.
Chad, I apologize. This what I was asking Gore is as a paladin, I have an effect called or I have a feature called Aura of Good,
Right.
and it functions like a detect good spell. But in the description, it says vulnerable
detect
to
as a
overwhelming good
detect
aura
evil
if you are
spell.
evil. So
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what it means by vulnerable. Was what I was asking Gore.
Right. Let's see here. I mean, it really doesn't have any adverse effects on them other than it lets you know who and what, it lets you know what they are. Now, some things are more prone to it. These aren't particularly prone to it. But it's like, lets you know, the power of the evil, as it were. So, they're bad, but they're not. Obviously, they're not a great.
Yeah, that's
evil
why
or
I said it was
anything yet.
hypothetical. I didn't know if it would even do
that's-
anything in
that's
this
your answer.
situation. But
Okay.
all right.
So what do you want? to do?
So the grease and my image will dissipate at the end of this round, just so you know.
Yes.
It was a 3-round limit. All right. Cool.
Oh, I don't really have any anything that I can do, honestly, at this point. So I guess I'm going to hold my action.
Okay. The orcs then, these two are going to stab once more at the image of the dwarf. This one, realizing the situation, I'm going to measure here. How far is he to you? All right, with the spear. Okay. So, aware now of the slippery floor, what he does is he's gonna he puts his left hand on the wall, reaches over with his right spear, and makes a half-assed stab at you. I'm gonna give him a minus to hit.
Okay.
So he's only getting the slate 1d20. I'm not gonna give him a strength bonus. Okay.
Yes.
He makes a feeble attempt to hit you and misses. Okay, the dwarf vanishes. As it does so, almost in time with the orc stabbing at it, they're like,
That got the bastard.
as the orcs are convinced that they just killed the dwarf. And the grease is gone as well.
Flank,
Okay.
no!
So,
Like,
skulking against the side of the wall
Frank,
here,
no.
what do you wish to do now, Shrimp?
alright. Well, I want to get away from that situation. So first, I'm going to back up about this many feet. And I'm going to sneak across over to here. Back around.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of
I'm
back
gonna, like,
up and then
wrap-
try to
I'm
come
gonna
and
wrap
then try
my
to move up the
cloak
other
around
side.
me.
Okay.
And try to just, since I'm so small, just hope I could maybe sneak across. So I'll go ahead.
I mean,
and do
they've got a pretty, they're fairly focused on the big dude in the armor right now, so it's not too terrible.
it. So that was okay. Yeah, I'll be
All
about
right.
right there. That's my turn.
Zale.
I am going to forgo magic this time. Use the opening of the dead orc to shoot a crossbow bolt at the guy with his back to Auric over here, the orc.
All right.
So it's going to be a wonderful, pretty shitty damage.
A wonderful, pretty shitty damage. Yeah, it is. So you hit it for one. Which one
And
were
I'm
you
gonna-
shooting at?
The one right in front of Auric.
That one.
Yeah, correct.
All right. Okay. With your little crossbow. Okay, the bolt scratches and grazes the orc's right side.
Now, wait,
it kind
I
of
actually-
glances down.
I actually have a question. Does your strength mod work with crossbows,
No.
or is it just the flat damage? Okay,
Flat
so it's
damage.
actually 3 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
Oh, okay. Well, you don't get a minus with a crossbow because the crossbow
That's
is
what I-
mechanical. There's no strength in it.
Woohoo!
So
So
actually,
it's only 3
then-
damage.
Oh, okay.
Because my strength mod is -2. So
All right. In that case,
it factored it into
the bolt kind of like sticks into his leg slightly, like not deep, but he kind of looks down as he grabs it and snaps it out. All right, Auric. Now you can safely do whatever you want to do without slipping over.
Alright, so I'm gonna step up to this guy here.
You're gonna step up or step off, one or the other. Okay.
Die, evildoer! Or at least get scratched a little.
Okay, you advance on the orc and swing your scimitar,
Wild and dice.
which misses.
Doesn't fucking matter. The damage would have been amazing though.
Would have been.
Dice.
Would have been.
Oh.
All right. As you lash out at the orc, he kind of like ducks in around the corner, and you see a shower of sparks as the tip of the scimitar grates along the stone wall. Okay. In retaliation, he lunges at you with the spear and misses. These two orcs, now fully aware that they are victorious as they've killed the imaginary dwarf, are going to advance as well. This one is going to come to here and also stab at Auric. This one, however, is going to advance past him and go towards Zale. Right, let me roll.
No, you bastard!
Let me roll the second
Yay.
one.
Am I hiding good enough?
Okay, so the second one actually is going to hit you, Auric, I'm
Yeah.
afraid.
And I can't hit him when he walks by me.
You can. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits. My AC is only 12.
I ain't wrote to hit you yet. That was for Auric.
Oh.
All right,
Oh,
Auric,
okay.
you are stabbed for 8 points of damage with the spear.
Oh,
You can, if you wish, take your attack of opportunity and slash at the one that passed you.
Alright, hold on. I'm having a math.
Having a math attack.
But it was great. So it's a 4. 4! Okay.
4! All right, so yeah, if you want to take your opportunity, you can. You can swing at him as he goes past you.
Hey!
Yeah.
Good, not a critical
20.
Natural 20!
Fucking 2.
Well, unfortunately, you didn't crit it, but
No.
you did hit it. Alrighty.
Yay.
Okay,
I need
you
to
give him
sharpen
a
the
tasty
scimitar or
slash.
something.
Okay, in that case, as he kind of goes running past, and you slash at him, cutting him. Instead of completing his move, he is going to kind of stop here. He doesn't know that Shrimp is there, hiding in the undergrowth. So he is actually going to stop here and spin around.
Yes. Perfect.
That's not good. Ark's taking some damage, though. That's not good.
To prepare to give you the business end of his spear because he is pissed at being slashed.
I'm sure he is.
All right. So it is Shrimp's turn.
Out of the shadows, I step up like 2 feet. And I use my short sword, stab at his
Doing it all
back.
wrong. Right before you attack, you're supposed to scream really loudly.
No thanks.
That's how all ninjas do it. All right, it's a hit.
Okay.
Okay, the short sword drives in below his lower back rib on an upwards angle and emerges out of the base of his throat. He gurgles momentarily. He's like, as he slumps to the floor, now also deceased. Way to go, murderous one.
Thank
All
you.
right,
I
Zale.
want to use. Wait. I want to use the rest of my movement too. Or I want to use my move action
Okay.
and run across here and then try to hide in the shadows here. I realize I do have a hide check I could do.
You
I
do,
just
yes.
forgot that was a skill. I'm gonna use it.
It wouldn't have mattered before because he didn't really pay any attention to you. But yeah,
Yeah.
you're well hidden. Okay.
Yes.
Zale.
So I'm going to move
Keep seeing
over
these
here.
orcs suddenly drop down dead.
I'm
Of course,
gonna move
you
behind.
can clearly see Shrimp skulking from place to place.
You just see my white teeth smiling as I run across.
and hear a
Oh, why am I doing what I'm about to do? So I'm moving behind this fallen orc, kind
Okay.
of like posturing underneath it. I'm going to remove my bowler hat, touch my toad.
You're gonna touch your toad. What now? Hey,
Touch
what?
my toad familiar, and
Okay.
I'm going to cast Chill Touch into it. And then
Okay.
I'm going to basically tell it, go touch the one on the left. And I'm going to like have it hop onto
So you're
the
gonna let it
mountain.
hop on the. Okay.
So that happened.
Okay.
It's a tiny little toad, and I'm sorry. It's a +1 initiative, so I'll roll the d20 +1.
8. Last.
Next.
Can you just imagine him going like,
Ribbit.
"Oh, I mean."
Okay. So the toad hops down off of your hands and prepares to go and do its worst.
Hey, he doesn't
But
complain
it's-
like a cow.
It's doing it stealthily. It's a quiet little thing. So,
I mean, it's a toad. It's not exactly loud unless it.
oh, it is.
As it does
Oh
so.
my god! I rolled a 1.
What is that for?
That's the high check.
Oh, okay. All right.
Of course you rolled a 1.
Why not?
A 1.
Okay. Auric suddenly moves violently to the left. What was that? Doesn't matter. Stab the orc. No.
How the hell did I find these people? Okay, Oh god, I'm just gonna attack the one that's right in front of me, so, the one on the right.
Okay. Paladin, swing thy
I'm
scimitar
just
of
watching you
justice.
do that, Zale.
Oh my god, what's with the 20?
Okay, now
Wow.
that is a crit.
That's a 19.
That is a crit.
Oh,
All
wow,
right,
that's
so it's a
great.
total of 10. Okay, this time, however, last time your scimitar grazed the stone wall and showered with sparks. This time, instead, you shower the area with blood as you decapitate the orc standing directly in front of you. His head flies off of his shoulders, bounces off of his friend's shoulder, and lands on the ground. He is dead.
Justice of Heronius prevails!
Dun 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 dun. All right. In retaliation, the orc, if they were outside and, you know, roaming around and it wasn't they're defending their home at this point, he might decide to flee. Unfortunately, he really has nowhere to go and he knows it, so he is lunging forward. He misses with you, or misses with his sword. Okay, Jane, Ivana,
The
what does
toad,
Shrimp
the
want to
toad.
do? The toad's going to go on Zale's action.
That was a
Oh.
19, not a 20.
Oh, it rolled an 8 on its initiative, but if you want to do it on my 8, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, well, oh, I didn't know you rolled it for initiative.
It was rolled an 8.
Yeah. But your weapon crits on a 19 or a 20, right?
Oh, me? It's at 18 through 20 crit rate.
Yeah,
Somebody
that's-
said something about getting me a 20, and I said, no, it was a 19.
The actual roll was a 19, not a 20.
Okay, so my turn then?
It is.
Oh, is there any room? I can't tell if Orc is completely against the wall or if there's room to like scoop in between Orc and the wall.
No, he's pretty much right against the wall.
Okay, then I am going to go here, 13 feet.
As you pass, you're
All
going
right.
Beware, beware
hold
my
on.
toad.
Beware
Oh,
my
are you
toad.
going to say that?
I'm saying that as, yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
I'll be like, okay.
I was about to say, then I'm going to make you roll to see if you accidentally step on it, because you don't know it's there. But because
No,
he actually did shout a warning,
Fuck yeah, I'm saying
I
that.
will.
It's my
I
toad.
more than happily allow you the opportunity to glance down and see a big toady on the ground.
All
Oh,
right,
shit,
I
better
hop
step on
over
that.
the toad and
Okay.
I run over there.
Oh, I
Toads
could
are
have
like
so killed you.
Dude, it
had
has
shrimp.
10 hit points. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
10 hit points and a 17 AC. It's
Hey,
not dying easily.
halflings have big feet, you know. Just saying.
And I'm crouching with my hood over me, just watching.
All right.
I look like a little boulder.
Okay,
It's a-
give
it's
me
a tiny little thing.
Okay, give me a move silently check.
Okay.
Especially as you're going right in front of the orc, and it can, and it has the ability to see
Yeah,
much
just
better than you in the
that
dark.
good.
All right. Okay.
I mean, I did just decapitate its friend, though.
Yeah. All right. Auric, it is your turn. Oh no, Azale, it is your turn. So Toad Boy.
The toad is hopping, and it's going to try to.
Okay,
it's gonna
make
shoot
a
it.
touch attack with your toad.
Damn. Fuck.
10 touch attack. Unfortunately, not quite. Close,
Oh.
but no cigar.
It was a flat. It's a touch. No. What's the flat touch on the thing?
Oh, no, you hit. You actually hit.
Oh,
Their
you did.
touch is 10. Their touch is 10. Okay. So the toad is going to deliver your spell.
It's yeah. So
Yay.
it's 1d6
So the
damage.
toad licks for 4 points of frost damage.
And
With
it
the
possibly
damage he has already received, the toad licked the orc to death. As he collapses dead on the floor, as the toad harmlessly is able to hop to the side to avoid being squished. The last of these 4 orcs hits the ground.
Oh, what a way to die.
You are
Come here, Frogget.
victorious
Come here, Frogget.
in killing
Good job,
these
Frogget.
4
Frogget.
orcs. Alright, after your battle, Ulrich is looking somewhat worse for wear with a couple of severe flesh wounds anyway.
I'm gonna start looting the bodies immediately.
Comrades, are any of you injured?
I'm gonna scoop up
Nope.
my toad,
Okay.
put it under my bowler hat.
Each
I'm
of the
doing great.
orcs, as you're looting the orcs, each one has 8 silver pieces.
Awesome. I'm gonna pocket that.
I'm fine.
32
Thank
silver for you.
I guess I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself then.
Okay.
If they're not hurt.
While you do that, I'm just gonna turn to Zale and like, did I really just watch a toad kill a orc? Or was that my imagination?
It
That
was
was
all.
super cool.
It was all an illusion. You see, that's my repertoire is illusion. So
The toad
it
was an
really
illusion?
yes. No, the toad isn't, but it stubbed its toe and
Orc was an
died. So
Okay.
well, the fact that the toad could kill the orc,
The
it really
toad
just
is now sitting on Zale's boot, going.
I'm gonna pick it up and put it under my hat.
Okay.
Illusion. It's all about illusion, distraction, which is why Auric. No offense, but you're dumb. You should have come back with us and had them charge us, because then we could have swarmed them from all angles, and
It worked out anyway. I got 2 sneak attacks in, so I'm happy.
Okay.
But good job otherwise. I mean, and you didn't die, so you're good. You're a good fighter.
Okay. Let's keep going, guys.
Okay.
These clearly are
At
not
this
the
point,
orcs we need. Oh, that's not.
looking left and right, the light from the cave entrance pretty much fades out where it is right now.
Oh,
Zale, you can still see to the left and to the right a reasonable way, but Auric and Shrimp, you really can't see much past what you can already see on the light that is kind of illuminated.
I'm gonna take out a torch,
Okay.
or start taking one out, unless
Alright.
anyone protests. And I'm gonna light it and
Alrighty. Okay.
hopefully see.
In that case, you can see considerably further,
Okay.
and I'll go ahead and show you what you can probably see this side as well, based on that. All right.
All right. Then we'll just start heading to the
Okay.
right, since that's where the orcs came from.
Holding your torch out and kind of looking to the left, looking to the right. Apparently, it just appears to be corridors or tunnels going east and west.
Okay. I'm going to be actively searching for anything on the walls or the ceiling or the ground, just kind of looking them over as we're walking.
All right, I'll put this toad down here for future use. Okay.
Hugging the walls.
Alrighty. As you do so, you can kind of see with the edge of the torchlight, it opens up into what looks like a chamber. It is a simple, kind of rough and rugged dead end, of which there is a single crude wooden table and 4 wooden stools that are kind of like thrown back from the table, 2 of which are laying on the side.
Okay.
Clearly,
Well-
you have found what it was that Zale heard.
Yeah.
Other way.
guys? Okay, other way. Quickly turn around and zigzag across to here.
All right.
So you guys are gonna you guys are gonna see me do some things, or you're gonna see some things. Just know that they're all to your benefit. Well, unless they're not, and then of course I'll not say
How is
anything.
you sucking your thumb to my benefit?
What are you talking about?
At night, I see you suck your thumb.
The randomness, it cracks me up.
It's a lollipop, damn it! It's a lollipop.
That's what
Use
it is.
prestidigitation, make a lollipop.
Whatever.
Asshole.
Strange
I was
little
just
man.
curious. Let's go.
All right.
Continue to search the walls and the floor and the ceiling.
All right, give me a search check then, if that's what
Okay.
you're doing.
Search check coming right up. Oh
Okay.
boy.
Yep. It still appears very unlikely that these crude orcs would resort to any form of clever trap, and you've certainly not found anything to lead you to believe otherwise at this point.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Clearly, I found nothing, so I continue to, crouch a lot and tiptoe forward, just occasionally turning around and going, shh.
You're so slow.
Just like walk, just like.
Jesus.
All right.
Alrighty. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Done.
It's a bad habit, Zale.
What, the lollipop?
Sucking your thumb. You're not
It's a
getting me with the
lollipop.
lollipop thing. I've never seen a stick.
Shove it up your ass.
How rude. What a rude little gnome.
What
Okay.
did you say to me?
Just go on. Come on.
Okay. I can't see nothing. Oh, we're at a corner. Okay, I'm gonna stop at the corner,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna put my
And
hand back.
seeing as you were stopping at a corner, we'll go
Yeah.
ahead and stop there and take a quick break. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you guys are on the verge of lumbering forward further into the deep catacombs, trying to find the whereabouts of the missing merchant Thomas Normand. You already have received 200 gold pieces in payment for his safe return, with 200 more to claim. Alrighty.
Alrighty. All right.
Maybe, thanks for the resub, brother.
Lisa.
And go ahead and
Thank you.
pants off and hype.
Okay, so I
feel
believe
like
I
we
was.
need a few of these in chat. Here we go. Just because, nippies. That's some nipsters. Okay.
Aw, I missed.
We need nipsters.
Okay, I believe I was sticking my head around the corner, just peering
I'm gonna
down
lose it one day doing that.
Alrighty.
with the. I guess I had to have the torch kind of pointed out too.
Alright.
Okay.
So you shine it round the corner.
All right. Hugging the wall still. I'm gonna move forward here.
Alright. Okay. Fun and games, tra la 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 la. Alright, as you do so, suddenly you hear this somewhere in the dark. You guys won't hear this, but chat will hear this. Okay. A loud cracking
jeez.
of a whip.
Oh no.
Why is this not revealing? Oh, because I'm not on Polygon, sorry. Alright, a bald-headed orc.
Oh, crap.
As you appear round the
Holy
corner,
shit.
hurls his whip towards you.
Okay. Yikes.
What's your AC?
17.
17.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. It aims at your legs. You hear a loud snap against your boot as you're suddenly aware of his presence, and he just tried to coil and wrap the whip around your feet, but he didn't manage to get hold of you. Okay, so of course you guys heard the whip crack, as in Auric and Zale. So and probably hear Shrimp's yelp in surprise and alarm. You also hear heavy boots running from somewhere in that direction as well, and it's not long before
Gosh.
he is joined out of the darkness by more spear-wielding menaces. Okay. So with that being said, in
Why the
reaction,
Knights of Greyhawk?
so in reaction to Shrimp's yelp and the whip crack, Auric and Zale, what do you do? This is prior to initiative.
Oh, good. Okay, well, I'm gonna dash up to Shrimp.
Okay. So as
And
soon as you
throw
hear
him
her
behind
yelp,
me.
you like charge over there, and then probably will suddenly, oh,
Stand
you
on his
crushed him to
back.
death.
My intention was to shove him behind me.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of like get up and then hurl him slightly behind. Shove there. Be thy shoved. Okay. And Zale.
You're gonna hear me go, ah! And I'm gonna run over here and hide against this wall.
Okay.
So it's gonna be literally.
All right, Zale, you can see in the distance. It carries on, and seeing as there is actually a slight fire, and you have whatever, I'm going to go ahead and show you what you can see here.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, whoa.
Because there is a small fire there, and there is low light, so Zale can, with his low light vision, can definitely see all that.
Okay.
Alrighty, let me move back to the center. Alright, so yes, surprise and alarm as more orcs come to greet you. Okay, I think once again it is time for the rolling of initiative.
Oh, are you kidding me? How can I get less than 1 on initiative?
Auric with a 1, Zale with a 19.
Ouch. Okay.
Shrimp on a 13, and let us roll for thine orc, who will be going on 17. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, Zaley, who is being pinned down by a very large d20. Okay.
So seeing this kind of opening, I can also kind of sense that there's something over here, right? Up here in this part. I mean, or is this rock too big for me to see?
No. You can see. Yeah, you can see it kind of curves round.
So I'm gonna take my crossbow and I'm gonna use my entire turn moving over here.
Okay.
To try to see if I can get my own little flank hidden spell casting going. So.
All right. So you kind of want to get to, and from there with the torchlight over here, then you will be able to see with your low light vision clearly. So yeah, there you go.
Okay.
All right. The orcs are going next. And let me see. All right. This orc is going to here. This orc is going to here. This orc is deliberately stepping back and allowing these to charge forwards towards the front, creating like a blockage. And he is using the rest of his movement to go this way.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Zale, you can see hugging the wall, the large orc. He's not exactly trying to hide. He's just moving quickly, more stealthily than typical orcs, because he's not wearing anything on his feet. He's not wearing heavy Colossian boots, no chain or whatever. He has nothing but like a leather jerkin and leather shoulder pads. And he seems to be coming in your direction very hastily. Excuse me. Okay, unfortunately that means that Auric, you are facing once again a wall of spears.
Jeez.
Stand strong, Paladin. 5, 11, 8, and 6!
Wow.
None of them are able to penetrate your aura of holiness, or much more probably the massive shield and armor that you're
None
wearing.
shall penetrate me.
I shall not be penetrated by orcs. All right. With that, Shrimp, you may act.
Alright. Okay, first I'm going to throw my torch in their general direction. I'm hoping that I can get some light over there.
So you're gonna
And
hurl
then-
the torch in their area.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna run 20 feet this way.
Okay.
Seeing that Zale went that way. Yeah. So that part will be lighted up over there, hopefully.
All right.
Lit up, excuse me.
Lighted up. It's lighted up.
Lighted up.
It's all lighted up and stuff. All right. Okay. Auric. You have a lot of orcs to stab.
Yeah, I do.
And apparently your heroic friends have left you once again.
Bye.
It's like it's not unexpected at this point.
Right.
And I'm gonna take the one to the rightmost and start.
Start working your way through the orcs.
I guess so.
Okay, go for it.
Let's begin. Oh no.
Oh.
Not with that, you're not.
Oh jeez.
So shameful. All right,
In there.
Zale. So yeah, you
It's
can
okay.
see this
I got
orc.
this.
By the time he gets to here, he's aware that you're there, so he kind of stops just for a split second as he sees you skulking behind the rock, and then he is motioning to come directly towards you. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna do a little again, and I am going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement. It's a ranged touch attack,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna freaking miss because I just know my luck. This is where I miss, and
Don't
it becomes.
say that. You can
Jinx
do this.
yourself. No, that's a hit.
Yeah.
So it's 1d6 plus 1 of strength sap is what it is for 3 minutes.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
Okay, you sap 2 points of strength from the orc. Okay, he is slightly weaker now for sure.
And then I'm gonna be like, shit, I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna use my move action to move.
Go. You were like right here, right?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
how far? Oh, can he reach me?
Well, yeah, with a whip he can.
Okay, so.
So he is going to make. You have indeed, however, altered his attack by a point.
Yay!
All right, as you turn to
Yay.
run, you hear whoosh, 16. Is that a hit?
That's totally a hit.
Okay, you receive no damage. However, you are going to have to beat that on a grapple check.
Oh no.
You're funny, Gore. You're hilarious. The highest I could roll on my grapple is 15.
Come on, you've got a natural 20 in you somewhere. But not today. All right, okay. So what happens is, as he turns to run, suddenly the whip wraps around his ankles with a strong yank. All you see, Shrimp, is him go splat straight down on his face and begin to be pulled backwards away from you.
Okay.
Shit.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's see. That was his. That was actually his bonus action. So, as he pulls you close, you're technically prone.
No.
With his other hand and his short sword, he's going to try to impale you. And I'm
Yeah.
feeling
Oh
a
my
hit.
god.
That's totally a hit, man.
Okay, he sticks you with his sticker. And gnome, you take 6 points of damage. As he does so, you hear, as he kind of grabs you, he goes, "Come here, you!" And he goes, "Time to get stuck." And he impales you with the sword. You guys probably hear
Oh,
a
if only I had done more
cry
than
of-
1 point of strength
I
damage.
know.
ouch, that really hurts.
You've
Ouch, that
been
really hurts.
penetrated.
So, yeah, you're being stabbed by the
And
orc.
pulled.
The
Oh,
orc specialist. The rest of the orcs, still with nothing else to preoccupy them except a shiny paladin, go to town.
Oh no.
Oh no. I believe one of them hit you.
Yes.
Yes. The spear finds a
Yikes.
chink in your armor and stabs in deep for 8 points of damage. I have a feeling that Auric is not feeling very good at this point.
Yeah.
Not real great, and I don't have any other way to heal myself.
Oh, actually, I did say something to Shaggy.
You didn't. Yeah, you just didn't tell it to us in the pre-show
Yeah.
because we were busy.
Because of where you are, and this is a old school adventure, what I'd said to Shaggy prior to the stream, we talked about it, and it was asking about, because you guys made your own characters, right? And I didn't really give you any input. What I said was I was actually going to give you guys a couple of healing potions. So I would say, logically, probably Zale has one, and under the circumstances, it would make sense for Shrimp to have the other one, because you can heal and they can't. So
Okay.
both Shrimp and Zale have a healing potion which heals 1d8 points of damage.
Okay.
They're just light heals, nothing great, but I did mention it and I forgot to tell you guys to put it on your sheet, so there you go. Alright, it is Shrimp's turn.
All right.
Shrimp,
I'm
your
going
friend
to.
just got waylaid.
Yeah. I'm going to move up. That was just a few feet.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if like he's preoccupied or not, but I'm gonna just like try to just run over here.
You can't make a sneak attack, so
yeah, I'm just gonna run over here to the.
So if you can go up and attack him, but that's all it would
Ah, sorry, I can't. Hold on, let me see what I could grab.
The halfling has
idea.
lost its
Hold
mind.
All right, I'm gonna run up over here, so he can't. So his right hand is the short sword, so it's a little bit more difficult. And I'm going to just sling.
It's really not hard to turn your torso. You are human, right? You know how easy it is.
He's got a guy he's trying to grapple. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna do my 2 short sword attacks.
Okay, so you're making both attacks. All right, so apply the appropriate minuses then.
Oh,
Yeah, nothing,
God.
nothing, tra-la-la, and a
Okay.
hit. That is a hit.
A hit. Hey.
All right, you slash him for 3 points of damage, opening up a big gash in his left leg. Okay. Auric,
This is so bad.
you best kill some orcs, Auric.
Yeah, with what power? Like, I have nothing. I hate being low level.
You should have picked up that glowing sword you saw earlier, the one that had the instructions that said, pick this up, hold it to the sky, and say, by the power of Greyhawk.
Great.
I have the power. Yep. Okay, go for it.
Do I have anything that I can use? Give me 1 second. Oh, I gotta look at what my abilities do.
Just for chat, while we're doing this, this is an old school adventure. You died a lot back then.
Yeah, obviously.
Just so you know, no holds barred. I have no problem TPKing these guys tonight just because it's a one-shot and it's in tradition of first edition D&D. People died. especially low-level mages. They died a lot in low-level D&D.
Alright,
Yeah. 4 hit
I'm gonna
points.
attempt Smite Evil with my attack, so...
Oh, okay. There you go.
Ooh, do it.
And I'm attacking the
Smite!
same one on the far right,
All right.
so... Okay, so +4. Where did the button go? Hold on, my button disappeared. Oh, there it is. Jesus, okay.
And Flutto, thanks for the cheer, buddy. So that you give you a +3 if you hit, but you don't hit. Okay, once per day a paladin may attempt to smite evil
Oh no.
with 1 melee attack. If the paladin accidentally smites a creature that is not evil, the smite has no effect.
Did I really roll? Wait. What did it roll? Was 4 + 3 plus? It should have been +4.
I don't know, because if you're using the macro, I don't know if you're using
No,
the
that's
macro.
right. That's right. So I rolled a 4. It added 3, and then it added another 4. It's only 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Sorry, miss. Good
Dang
try.
I hate Paladin.
Things are not going well for you mortals. All right. Zale, you are currently, your legs are bound because they're wrapped by the thing. You can make a grapple check. You can make a grapple check to try to break free, or you can just lay there and do something else. It's your choice.
Can I cast spells or
As long as they don't require you to do anything with your feet. Somatics are typically with your hands. Verbal, it hasn't stopped you speaking. And material,
Okay.
you can probably still get your hands on those. So yeah, you can still cast from there.
well, touch attacks are can I touch the thing because I'm like
Yeah,
bound?
you can touch him. You're right there at his feet. He just stabbed you with a short sword. He's pretty damn close.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Touch of Fatigue, the cantrip.
Touch of fatigue.
Fatigue. For 3 rounds, if it fortitude negates, it's a cantrip, so it is a beautiful 15 DC because I have skill focus.
That's a fortitude save, right?
Fortitude save, 14.
Which is unfortunately Orc's strong point because they get +3.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of panicking here because it's stabbed me and I'm bound.
Yeah, you
and
know,
I can't.
stabby.
No.
I'm afraid it
Oh.
succeeded, unfortunately. Never mind.
No.
Alright, the good news is, it has a halfling to deal with, so he is going to try to stab the halfling with his short sword. And he misses.
No. Has
Ulrich.
Ulrich called out or anything? Just wondering.
Sorry?
Has Ulrich said anything or?
I mean, you can hear lots of stabbing and yelling and grunting and clashing and yelling and violence. It's
Preoccupied. and-
pretty obvious that he's down there in the gutter,
God.
and he holy shit on a stick. Let's see, is that 3 hits?
Oh no.
That's 4 hits, right? Or what's
No,
the
one of them's a
first one
7.
for me?
One of them's a 7.
Oh,
Holy
so it was
shit.
19, 20, and 21?
19, 27, and 21. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fuck me running. Pardon my French. Okay. Okay. Ow! Ow! Okay, the orcs in unison suddenly lunge forward. 3 of them finding their mark
my
as the
God.
spears dig deep into the chinks below Auric's half.
Good luck,
points.
guys!
22 points. What are you down to?
-2.
You're alive. It's 3.5. You're not dead.
You
yeah,
had
I
31.
forgot.
Oh shit, 22. How much damage did you take earlier? Didn't you lay on hands and heal fully?
Yeah,
I
she
only
did.
could heal
but
myself for 12, so I was
she's only
at
level 3. Level 3 paladin. That was nasty. All right.
Yeah.
That's so bad. Okay.
Okay, guys, this could be fun.
556. God.
Holy
Alright.
shit. That's an awful lot of nasty ass damage right there. I could have only done 2 less. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean, a paladin, the way that I built him, it only helps if there are people doing damage to what's fighting me. So we're kind of in a bad spot.
All right. Yeah, shrimp. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the time of opportunity, seeing him like basically almost fall to the ground, and try to sneak attack from the back. This guy.
Okay, you can have the sneak attack because they are lustfully, gleefully happy that they just murdered a paladin in their mind.
Fuck!
A 1.
Guys, this kickoff was a comedy bear.
Oh! I tried.
The spirit
Roll
of Gary
20, this
Gygax is
finger
definitely
is for
with the
you.
game today because it's just not going well for you, is it?
So what do you do when
After
the
I miss, I'm
screen
gonna go,
is
"Over
I would say, Auric, what are you going to do? But I know what you're going to do. You're going to lay there on the floor.
Yeah.
And, oh no. Okay. Where are we at here?
This fucking fails so much.
This is an absolute joke fest of what's going on. Alrighty. So you're technically under the process of dying. A dying character is unconscious. You lose 1 hit point a round, unless you are healed or become stable. So, stable, that's a thing.
Yeah, and I would be the best one for that job, but
So basically
So I
how
go
it
down
works
1
is
HP?
you lose a hit point a round. You have 10% chance each hour of becoming conscious and stabilizing, right? So
each hour.
so you're losing a hit point, so you pretty much get a 10% chance of not dying.
All right.
so I lost a hit point.
You lose 1 hit point for this round, yep.
All right.
Well, did you roll percentile dice?
But you get the 10% shot first, but it's 10% per hour. So this is your 1 shot of not bleeding to death, really.
Oh, I see. Oh, God.
So
So it's
below
a
10?
1d100?
Yeah.
Or
You need 10 or lower.
because the dice has helped me so far today. This is when I'll roll like 100.
Oh.
Nope.
Not that much. Okay, so yeah, you have 7 rounds to live, basically. Well, actually, what is your con bonus? Because we use the con bonus house rule.
2.
Okay, so you die at -12 then. So and you're down 3, so you have 9 rounds to live before you bleed to death.
Don't
All
worry,
right.
good.
We'll kill all these guys. in
Zale,
rounds.
what do you want to do, bud? Your hands are in the your life is in the hands of a 3rd level wizard who has probably already lost over a third of his hit points, and a 3rd level rogue. Zaley.
Fuck. Like, got nothing. I mean, I got stuff, but it's like not gonna work.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna use my last
If
spell
she
slot
dies, she'll become stable. Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Last spell.
on my 1st level spells. I mean, I still have others to cast Chill Touch again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to drain it even more so I can wiggle free. Of course, I have to fucking be able to hit it. So
You do. You
hit it.
grab him by the ankle.
and I deal 3 points of frost damage,
All right, and he'd already taken 3. He's at 6. Okay.
and he has to do a he has to do a. He loses 1 strength damage, 1 strength, unless it makes a successful Fortitude saving throw.
Yeah.
So for it's 16, it has to roll.
But
Yes.
he failed, so he lost another point of strength. Hey, you brought his damage down by 1 again.
No.
So, that's a thing. All right, the orcs.
Fuck.
What was that?
What? You're prone still because you didn't get up. So, I think you just got
Yep.
stabbed again.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, you did, Zale.
Zale.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit. This is that evil laugh.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. 7
Oh, wow.
points. Are you dead, Zale, or are you still alive?
So dead.
I have 6 health left.
Okay, good.
Oh
Please
my
don't die.
God.
Oh my god, I am so sorry.
Are you?
I am. Yeah, I don't want you to die. I'd like to actually let you finish the adventure. The dice just hate you apparently tonight. It's one of those nights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, these 2 are going to stab at you, and these 2 are going to start rifling through the pockets of the paladin. All right.
Joke's on them. I don't have shit.
No.
One of them
One-
stabbed you for. What's this be? Oh, a 1. A 1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1, Gore.
Okay.
Or 2. I'll
Okay,
take a 2.
2.
Okay. 5 points of damage, halfling.
All right. Jeez.
Holy crap. So yeah, they're busy rifling through the paladin stuff. Okay, Shrimp, what are you gonna do? You got 2 orcs facing you now.
Yeah, I guess I gotta fight them or something.
No sneak attacks for
I
you.
guess no more sneak attacks for me. So I'm gonna
Oh
move
my
in. I'm
gosh.
gonna move in over here,
That's
and I'm
hard.
going to attack twice without my flanking bonus.
Okay, go for it.
It's behind me. There's the first attack.
We need these.
Fuck.
Yep, that's true to form. Okay.
And here's the second
Come
attack.
on. That is a hit.
1d4.
2 points of damage. All right. Well, you've cut one anyway. It's a start, isn't it? All right, Arik, you lose another hit point. Zale.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, she didn't roll her temp.
No, it's,
That's only
she
once
did.
an hour. She
It's
gets
only
one
once
shot
per
at that.
hour.
She will have bled
Oh,
to death
shit.
before the next hour if you don't do something.
How hurt is this fucking guy?
Pretty bad. I mean, he's serious. I mean, he's taken 6, and they're only, you know.
Okay,
So,
well,
yeah,
I mean,
he's
without telling me.
moderately injured. Here, I'll put wounds tokens on him so you can see. There you go.
And the whip has me on my feet again. So
Yeah.
I want to cast Acid Splash on the fucking whip to burn it free, because I'm not succeeding on the grapple check. Like, it's impossible for me to win.
Okay.
It's 1d3 damage, so it's probably not enough, is it?
It's probably enough to burn through the whip, but I'm going to tell you, you don't feel altogether confident that it won't burn your legs and stuff as well.
Okay. Well,
If you want to acid splash something, it might be better to splash him.
well, no. If I'm going to do that, it's better to just try to shoot it in the face with my crossbow wall.
You can do that. You can just lean there and go shoot up. No, sorry, no. Oh my gosh. Come on, Shrimp.
Dead. We're
Halfling
dead.
power. We need a halfling.
Oh yeah, sure.
We need a halfling to come to the rescue. We all know hobbits are made of stern stuff. Hell, there are hobbits that can walk all the way to Mordor and hurl fucking rings in volcanoes. You've got this. It's 2 orcs.
Yeah, they're-
Sam and
But
Frodo
he
faced
didn't do that.
thousands of orcs.
That guy was like a friend of a grandfather's sister. Friend.
Maybe that cat will get infected. Oh my gosh, come along. Yeah, technically, Frodo didn't throw the ring, did he? Technically, he kind of fell in there with, pushed in, what's his name, so... come on, stabby. Make
Oh,
it
is it
count,
my-
Shrimp.
Yeah. Okay. Stabbing.
Or, hang on, is it?
I thought it was not, but
It's the orcs first, isn't it? It's
Damn.
the orcs first.
can I use that roll for later?
Yeah, I'll let you keep it, but it's the orcs first. All right. You got 2. Well, the one that's gonna. You got this one here. So let me do this.
Yes.
14. He misses. Oh, actually, that should be. Actually, it should be 16.
Still misses.
That still
unless,
misses. Right?
unless that's my guy you're rolling.
No, I'm rolling for James. That one hits. All right, the spear sinks in for. Come on, low numbers. Oh,
Yikes.
sorry, 8.
Okay.
All right, now I'm rolling for. So you are still prone, gives him +4, but he's lost 2, so
Oh,
he's actually
God.
+2. Short sword time, Zale. He missed you.
No, thank God.
Okay. It is now Shrimps. Okay, so Shrimp, you hit once.
Okay, and with my other topic, the 120 plus 2.
Oh, make it happen. Make it happen.
Nope. Okay, I hit
All right.
once.
Yep.
3 points.
So 3. So total of 5. Okay. You've killed that one orc.
I did.
Yeah, they only have, these are the guard orcs are only 5 hit points. They're standard
Oh
classic.
my god.
Yeah, I
First
would have been
level
okay if I
orcs,
could have
5
hit
hit
something.
points.
Right? Wow.
Okay, so 1 down. And it is Auric lose another hit point. Zale.
Dexterity.
Well, reload, free action, shoot again with crossbow.
Okay.
I mean, if I just stand up, he'll just knock me down again, right? Like, 'cause it's wrapped around my legs, and
I mean, in theory, he's got to hit again. Because if you...
I thought the thing was wrapped around my legs. You said because you pulled
yeah, I
me
mean,
in.
it was wrapped around your legs to pull you to him. It's kind of there, but it's loose right now. So...
Oh
it's-
well, I would have gotten up, but I hear you what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Fuck. No?
But I am gonna get up.
Okay.
I mean,
So you stand. Okay.
like if I can't stand, I obviously would.
All right, orcs. Okay, this is the last round that they are looting because it only takes 3 rounds for them to completely loot what they're taking. So he stabs.
Should have took
at
it
the
less than
halfling.
that. This broke ass
Shit.
paladin.
Yeah.
4. I'll just close my eyes.
So it hurts.
Oh, it was a 4. 7. You can't have much left in you, Heifer.
I got one.
One hit point left. Oh my gosh. Okay. And okay, he is going to stab at you with the short sword. Sorry, Zale. But hey, at least he's only got a +1 and not +3.
Oh my god, we're totally gonna die.
3 damage, Zale.
Did you survive that?
Yeah, I did. I have 3 hit points.
So we have the halfling on 1 hit point. Zale is on 3. Okay. You have 2 healing potions, don't forget. So just saying.
Yep.
But I don't know that that's
Use
going to
that.
help you much at this point. All right, shrimp. No, yeah, shrimp.
Glug glug glug. Drink my health.
You're gonna
Potion.
use your action to drink
I
a
was
heal potion.
hoping to use it for somebody else. 1d8.
Yep.
Come on. All right.
For 6. Hey, that's better than
I'm back at 7.
nothing. You can survive another hit. Okay.
Can I? Yeah.
No,
okay.
that's your action because you have to
Yep.
take it out and you
I just
drink
wonder
it.
if I could.
Okay. Alright, lose another hit point.
All
Alright,
right.
Zale.
All right. This is where the shit is at. We're gonna make it happen here because I got a plan.
You gotta do
and it's
something
gonna
because
work.
this is getting ass whooped.
Okay. I am going to cast Ghost Sounds,
Okay.
and I'm going to give the
Okay.
illusion that the ceiling above is going to crash on the orc that's been stabbing me.
Okay.
And hopefully that means I can get disengage and run the fuck away. That's like the plan. And so he
Alright.
looks up, I panic that something's falling on him,
Okay.
and then I'm going to dash if it works.
Alright.
So
Alright. So he basically he makes a willpower save. And they do
Right,
get
and it's-
-2, so that's to your advantage.
and it's a 15 to make it work.
Okay. If he passes this, you're meant to die. You know that, right?
I do.
Yes.
I'm aware.
If he passes this, you're supposed to die. No, he failed it miserably. Okay, so yeah, you create the sound immediately. He's like, and looks up. Okay, so you have your disengage opportunity.
And I'm gonna disengage over here, and I'm gonna fish for my healing potion.
As you're like running. Okay.
As I'm running, I'm like grabbing for it. It's
Okay.
like pit
Alrighty.
pattering.
The orcs. This one is kind of initially he's expecting the roof to cave in. Unaware that you've dived, he's going to kind of leap to the side and pin himself up against the wall to avoid being crushed. Only moments later realizing that the whole thing was a big ruse. These two, however, have finished looting and seeing the halfling is still alive, are coming to help their friend.
Woohoo!
All right, Haffer. I hope you got some AC going, because
Oh my god.
it's going to hurt. 1,
Shit. I'm
2.
so dead.
Oh!
I'm super dead.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god!
This is gonna like insta kill me here.
What's your con bonus?
My con bonus is 2.
Okay. And you have 1 hit point.
I have 7 now.
Oh, right, okay, so 7. Alright, so it would take 12 plus 19 or higher, and you are dead.
Okay.
Which kind of could happen right here.
I know. Just do it.
14.
Okay, I'm not dead.
You're not
just
dead, but you're on like
conscious.
-7.
Is that it? I don't want to
Yeah,
map
you're
it.
on -7.
Okay. Oh.
All right. As they all begin to stab and impale
Run,
the
guys.
halfling.
Fuck.
All right. Okay. Shrimp, give me your 10% chance roll.
All right. Use my magic happens, boys.
10 or lower. 32.
Oh.
Nope. Sorry. All right. So you don't get that. There also been Auric lose a hit point. Zale. I don't even think it matters. The the potion will definitely stabilize Auric.
But he'll be at 0 health. Like if I roll a 1d8 and it's an 8. Because he's at, is that right?
What's your negative, Auric?
Minus
Negative
7?
You need, if you roll 7, he's at 0 and will become conscious. An 8 will be a hit point.
Oh my god.
That's
Run.
just fucking evil to think about. Like, because if I wake him up, I will just be using him to distract me from the force.
Auric would do it.
Which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run to him, jam the health potion down his throat, and then run the fuck away.
Alright, give me the D8 roll. Let's see how this is gonna go.
Oh, sorry, I still have access to that sheet. Sorry, Spook.
Oh my god.
D8 roll.
I know. Yeah.
You're healed for 3, so you're stable, but you're at minus whatever stable.
and I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna start running. I'm getting the fuck out of
End of
here.
the adventure,
Oh
isn't
my
it?
god. Ah. Okay, so you're fleeing.
Use the frog.
You asshole. I don't blame you, dude. I really don't. Fuck these guys.
But I do say, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean it.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
We really failed.
The dice just punished you. Okay, so you're basically gonna flee and out the dungeon, right?
That's my plan, yeah.
Alright. So unfortunately that means this is how this is gonna go. The paladin is stabilized. The orcs eventually they will rob the take all the goodies from the halfling.
Not my silver that I stole from
Your
them.
silver and your however much of the 200 gold that you have.
Oh, my
But it really
71.
doesn't matter because there's nobody left to save you.
I have
So you will bleed to death and
My-
die in the dungeon.
I have my thoughts.
Yep. You will bleed to
I'm
death
so
and
glad
die.
I don't. have my
So
thoughts.
Zale, what are you going to do when you leave the dungeon, the area?
Return. I'm gonna return to the person who hired me. If I can survive, report to them the utter failure.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
go.
you're
to the
heading back to the border keep. All right. So basically, we're going to be making some D10 rolls to see if. Well, no, we're not doing that, are we? We don't need to do that because you are stable. So, 1 second.
Jesus.
Oh dear, so much fun.
We made the worst characters for this crawl.
I don't
Like-
think mine was bad.
No,
we just
it's-
had bad
you
rolls.
just rolled.
It was just, you didn't. I mean, you had bad rolls, and I'm sorry, but you got basically max damage, all but 2 points from those orcs. That was horrible. Okay. Okay, so you effectively right now are considered stable, right? So as stable, let's see.
Poor Shrimp, though. I kind of feel
Shrimp
bad.
is so dead.
So
He tried.
it was a good character.
Thanks.
All right. So
For
you're
2 hours.
what's your minus at, Spook?
Oh gosh.
You were at -7, so
Minus
-3.
4.
all right.
Oh, -4.
Okay, so you're going to start making D10 rolls every hour. Every time you fail one, you lose a hit point per hour. If you succeed, then you become conscious and can get out of there. So,
So 1d10?
yep. So, 10%. So a D100. Either that, or you can roll a D10 if you want, and you just need to roll a 1.
Oh, so I can just do 1d 100. So I have to roll less than 10.
10 or less.
Fuck me.
Come on.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay, so you went down a hit point, so you're at minus. You was at minus 7. You were healed for 3, so you're at minus 5. Okay. Minus 6. Minus 7.
Going up.
Minus 8. Minus 9. Minus 10. Minus 11.
Oh!
And you bled to death and died in the dungeon.
Damn it.
I'm so glad that you didn't come back to help me. You just went and said, "Hey, we failed."
Yeah, he traveled 2 days back and just said he failed. It's a good job you didn't survive and come back and get him.
Oh.
Right? It
my
left me
gosh.
there for how many hours to let me bleed to death?
What could I have fucking done?
Bro, help!
It's 2 days away.
Why not 7D100? Because it was more tension to roll it one by one by one. That's why. So there we go. Okay, well, yeah. It's not a TPK because technically
Someone ran away.
Zale managed to flee and save his own skin, the filthy little bastard. But I'm not at all surprised.
Me neither. It's a good run.
Hey man,
What's
my
funny-
toad did some work.
You guys didn't. I mean, you guys only did about half the dungeon. Maybe we'll do another one-off, and you can have characters come back and try a second time. I'm game for that. You know, we
That might
can
be
do it.
fun.
We can have
Different
another one-off.
characters.
The second attempt at Keep of the Borderlands.
Shrimp's sister.
Right. But as I said before, you know, it's 3.5. It's a lot easier to die than in 5th. And these old adventures, they're kind of tough. You know, I honestly felt like you guys could probably pull it off, but not with the dice rolls as bad as they were, and not with so much of it going against you. That really was harsh. You know. But hey, open rolls. No one gets artificially kept alive. So, never mind. Hi there, I'm Gorbad. Welcome to the Orc's Nest. I'm the Dungeon Master here on How We Roll, and if you'd like to follow me personally, you can do so on Twitter at Gorbad. Check out thedmblog.com for all things Dungeon Master and Dungeons & Dragons related. And of course, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gorbad. Also, guys, don't forget, to keep up with all things How We Roll, follow us on Twitter at How We Roll. Check out the website, www.howweroll.com, and make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Cheers, guys!
Shagget here. On How We Roll, I play Radovan Rainier, War Priest of St. Cuthbert, who just so happened to author a new academic book that's coming soon. It's titled Libido Rectification for the Required Propagation of Arconis' Depleted Men-at-Arms, or more affectionately titled Mandate Number 2, and You. You can follow me on Twitter at @neb_convos for upcoming book excerpts, just to get the hype going, you know, push up the sales. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, I'm the Dragon Spooker, and I play Marlo Rayfell, monk and resident badass for How We Roll. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so using @DragonSpooker, or follow my Twitch channel, which I sometimes stream on, twitch.tv/TheDragonSpooker.
Hi, thanks for watching another episode of How We Roll. I am Jane Ivana, and this is my lovely cat, Norman, who really doesn't want to be here right now. You can follow me on Twitter, @Jane on Twitch with a 0. Shh, don't tell him, he doesn't like birds. No. I stream occasionally on twitch.tv/Jane Ivana, so you can find me there. And I guess that's all we got. You got something to say? Nope. Peace, suckers. Bye.